Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're over here at iSlip. We're gonna just do a standard takeoff up and climb up to 2,000 feet direct air park to track inbound for the ILS 14 at Republic. So we want to get to Deer Park, intercept on the 276 outbound. So let's just do that. Two, 7, 6. All right, so you want to 276 outbound. We're going to be on 111.9 for Republic. Approach course is going to be 146. So let's get that squared away because it's really just getting up into Republic. I mean, really getting up into the air, and then you're almost on the approach. Alright, so 3,000 feet from Deer Park down to 1,900 feet. 1,900 feet. Alright, on our outbound leg, 1,600 feet. Inbound leg, 1,400 feet to Farrick to intercept. Alright, we're going to follow the ILS in. So from Farrick, we'll follow the glide slope into 277 feet. Alright, so let's just do the quick briefing. Farmingdale, Republic. Farmingdale, New York, ILS 14. Localizer is 111.9. That is set. Alright, our final approach course is 146, which is set. Alright. Glide slope intercept at Farrick. ILS decision altitude is 277 feet, which is 200 feet above touchdown elevation. Alright, touchdown on elevation is 77 feet, so once we have the runway environment in sight with the lights and all, once we have the lights in sight, we could descend down to 177. It shouldn't be a problem because I set the clouds to be, I think, 400. Alright, missed approach is a climb to 800, then a climbing left turn to 3,000 feet direct Deer Park VOR and hold. Continue climb and hold to 3,000 or at the side directed by ATC. That's not going to be alright. Let's read our shit. Ultimate settings. Alright, so none of that applies to us. Alright, and we are good to go. So let's go for takeoff. So, fuel pump on. Transponder set. We're all good to go. It's just a sim, there's no other aircraft, so give it the gas. Miles rotate. Alright, so that's something I should have done on the aircraft, so let me just get it. We are at 15. Alright, that's 800 feet. We'll start our turn directly apart. Senior Atlanta 3000. We'll go to 300 degrees to intercept. And I'm going to change that off because that's getting annoying. And we'll hold our heading. You know what, we'll go 330. 310. And we'll just miss our altitude, so let's go back down. Alright, so we'll just enable heading hold. And altitude hold. And then once it's trim up a little bit, and we'll give it some more power. Alright, so alright, and so we have a situation here. And put on the carb heat. We're full power, we're still descending. Alright, so we're full power, still descending. Alright, we're gaining some power back, so carb heat is doing its thing. Alright, let's see if we can get that to come back up. Horrid shit. Let's if this is real life right now. Trim. There we go. Getting our power back. And then we'll get our climb in. And we'll start our turn. Alright, let's get back on altitude. So we'll take some power out. We'll drop back to 3,000. Alright, that's one crisis averted. There we go. Now you guys could see where we're on the chart as if I had 4 flight running. And I look like there's a line for, and we'll just hold. Looks like we're right over the VOR, so that went out of whack. We could descend to 1900. And if we cross. And then we'll just stabilize this little and reduce power. And allow it to descend to 1900. Not too much. Alright, one more trim. Mm, 2700 for 1900. $2,300 for 1900. Alright, so we're going to turn 356 outbound. And we want to go down to 1900, so drop some power a little bit. And we want to be able to hear the marker when it comes up. Alright. That's 1900. And we'll want to slow down a little bit. And we'll level out, see how that brings the speed to dictate the speed. And it's 120 miles. Going off to the north. We want to just adjust a little bit so we maintain. Okay, switch tanks. Alright, once we cross over Horrid, which would be indicated by the outer marker and the localizer sweeping in, we'll go to 356 degrees. And 369 seems to be holding us pretty good. Yep. And we're about to catch the outer marker. And with this sim, I'll just keep the carb heat on because as soon as you turn it off, you're going to start losing power again. And that's the auto marker. One 1.9. Why isn't that receiving? Oh, there it is. for a minute, and we want to descend to 1600. Not so fast, so let's pull the node up. And fill our air soon. That's 1600. Put some power back in there. I don't want to be much more below that. And that's 52. So now we will turn inbound. And we'll slow down. Just want to keep that turn going back in. Alright, and we flew through it. Can we save this approach? Doubtfully. Alright, that approach is truly busted right there. There's no, that one is no saving, so but now what we'd be asking for is vectors around. No, we'll be asking for vectors around. Okay. And this is coming back in on Farragh. So it looks like they're going to sweep back in quickly. We're back in on Farragh. This is how not to do an approach. I'm chasing the needles badly at that tune. I want to lose some speed, so we'll pull some power. Not lose some speed, lose some altitude. So pull some power, get the speed down. This is going to help allow us to re-intercept too high. And then we're going to turn back on course. There are lights. Still too high, more power. The best thing to have done is you're doing this approach. Once we busted the inbound turn, if you were on approach already, you contact them, let them know you busted the turn. Would have climbed up to 20, I think it's 2900 for that sector. And just ask them what they want you to do. I had them taking me back out to Deer Park. And try that again. And if they're there, you could have gotten radar vectors right in, so you wouldn't have to do the procedure turn in the first place. So, yeah, no right there. So that is how not to do the ILS 14 into Republic. As soon as that turn was busted, climbing back up to 2900, you're gonna turn to try to track back inbound, and then go for another round. So I have my charts. The next thing I want to add into this would be my checklists, because we did that landing no flaps. That's why we had so much excess energy and the plane refused to come down. All right, so we'll just park it right here.